So in part B, our final answer was that x equals 14, y equals 20. You could double check by plugging these values back in and making sure that you end up with linear pairs, which if you did that, you would get that. We would get the 42 here, we would get 138 here, and 138 here. But let's move on to part C. In part C, you were told that angle A and angle B are complementary. The minute you see the word complementary, you should write 90 degrees. The measure of angle A is 15x plus 3, and B is 5x minus 13. So I'm going to say measure of angle A plus the measure of angle B equals 90. This means 15x plus 3 plus 5x minus 13 equals 90. Let's add these like terms. We end up with 20x minus 10 equals 90. 20x equals 100, so x equals 5. The algebra went too fast. Go back, take it line by line, work it through. Make sure you understand it. If you don't, feel free to send me an email, ask me questions, come and talk to me during class. Okay, last example. Yep, last example. Example 5, angle measures. So A and B are both simple word problems. A, two angles form a linear pair. The measure of one angle is 8 times the measure of the other. Find the measure of each angle. Problem B is a similar problem. The measure of an angle is twice the measure of its complement. Find the measure of each angle. These are easier if you draw them out. Try these on your own first. If you need to, watch the solution for A and then try B again on your own. Okay, since A we're dealing with a linear pair, I'm going to draw my linear pair and put a dot in the middle that's the vertex with just a single ray sticking out. And then let the smaller angle be x. I know the measure of the bigger angle is 8 times the one of the smaller, so the bigger angle is 8x. I also know that this entire thing is 180 degrees. So using this information, I know 8x plus x equals 180. Thus, 9x equals 180. We can divide by 9. We end up with x equals 20. So try problem B on your own if you can. If not, just watch the solution. In this one, we're dealing with complements. If I want to draw a complement, I want to draw a right angle, because remember, complement is 90 degrees. And just like I did with my linear pair, from my vertex, I'm just going to draw a random ray in the inside. See, I'm told that the measurement of angle is twice the measure of its complement, so I'll let the smaller angle be x and the larger angle be 2x. Now I can solve. I have 2x plus x is going to equal, and this is a right angle, that's how we drew it, so it will equal 90 degrees. 3x equals 90, divide by 3, and I get x equals 30. And that's it. If you had any problems with these, go back, revisit it, rewind, rewatch, pause as necessary. Do make sure it's a lot of vocabulary. Make sure you know what adjacent and non-adjacent angles are. Complementary and supplementary. Anytime you see the word complementary, you should write 90 degrees, supplementary 180. Linear pair and vertical angles. Again, linear pair is 180. There's a special relationship with vertical angles. It's that they're congruent, but we'll talk about that more later. So 6 new terms, make sure you know them, and then make sure you know how to solve problems using those new terms.